It's 6:30. We call Sawyer County Public Works meeting to order. Ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Ron Kinsley,
Here.
Mark Helwig,
Yep.
Randy Newman,
Here.
Chuck Van Etten,
Here.
Jim Evans.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Muted.
Like to welcome Mr. Evans to the Public Works Committee. Welcome aboard. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Certification, compliance, open meeting laws.
Let the record show that this meeting was noticed to the media and the public as required by Section 19.84 of Wisconsin statutes.
Thank you. Number 6 is the meeting agenda. The agenda is set. Number 7 is public comment. Anybody in the public care to speak to the committee? Is anybody online? Do they have their hand raised like they want to speak? Okay. Thank you. Number 8, consider approval of the minutes of the previous meeting.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
Motion by Mr. Helwig, second by Mr. Newman to approve the minutes as presented. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Number 9, Maintenance Department report. Mr. Hagberg has presented a report to us. You had a chance to look at it. Have any questions? The last few months he's been putting in there how many calls he's been getting and then trying to maintain and take care of them. Mr. Alvarado, anything you'd like to add?
Just that we did have a retirement here a few months ago. We had it's not a full-time position. It's about a 2/3 position. We had that posted, did not have any applicants, but we did have did not have any applicants interested in that position as it was. We were able to hire a limited term employee to get us through the winter. That person has a job come summer, so that's why it's a limited term. That person's working out, so we're hopeful that maybe they'll reconsider and can stay on with us, not go back to their other job. This time of the year, Tim is doing quite a bit of work with our capital improvement plan as far as everything that was approved as part of the budget, getting vehicles ordered. Things have improved in that regard. It used to be up to a year lead time on squads and some of the vehicles through the government purchasing, and that is reduced now. So we expect to get all the vehicles within the calendar year, but we are doing a little bit more work on not with the squads, but with our general county fleet, just tracking the mileage and trying to determine how many vehicles we need to have in the fleet. We're actually thinking maybe there's the potential to downsize the number of vehicles. The outside, and then they're working on our small construction projects. The sleeping room over at the ambulance station is complete. Just need to get the sprinkler in place. The hallway down the Clicker Courts corridor is being redone, and then as soon as that's complete, they'll be working and swapping space between Child Support and Justice Point to give Justice Point the additional spaces that they need for their operation. And yeah, thus far, outside of a couple of winter storms, we've had a pretty good winter as far as snow removal and managing ice and that type of thing. So hopefully that continues on.
Questions for them? Thank you. Number 10, Sawyer County Airport report.
Mr. Leslie apologizes. He's got some illness in his family and thought it best to stay away from the meeting. He did provide a report. It's generally a slower time of the year, so there is some holiday traffic at the airport, but not like we see in the summer and fall. Derek and I have been in contact with our airport consultant and the BOA, the Bureau of Aeronautics, to try to get things in place for the spring runway project, because that is a time limited contract. It's a 30-day working limit. We're hoping to not have that right in the middle of summer. We'd like to get it started as soon as we can in the spring. So that requires that they have contracts in place so that the mobilization and logistics can be figured out. Haas is the low bidder, we know that. And Neo is the electric contractor. And you've probably heard this last month, and you'll see it a little bit in Derek's report, that the BOA and the state, which is part of the Department of Transportation, is a little bit of upheaval. There's been quite a few resignations. There's no division head. So we're on working with a new consultant engineer at that level now. And so things are moving very slowly. So we are peppering the phones and the emails, trying to keep things going, get that contract in place. In addition to that, we also have some bill money that was allocated by the federal government to the state for our airport. That needs to be programmed this year so that it's not lost. So we're trying to get that taken care of as well. Nothing new on the master plan, no discussions at all. We don't expect to hear anything back until closer to summer for when the contractor there, the consultant has that. Hopefully closer to a final draft of the plan ready for a public review and consideration. Looks like he's got AED and Narcan out at the terminal, as we do at most of our county buildings. And then as far as the FBO business, I've not looked at the county. We get a percentage of that. The last I had looked into the third quarter, we were running on track with the prior year. So I expect we finished out the year pretty similar to past years as far as the amount of revenue that comes in from the FBO into the county to offset airport expenses.
Mr. Elway.
Since you know who the lowest bidder was, Haas Construction, why isn't the contract signed?
The state has to issue the contract, and they have not done that yet. It's a paperwork problem at the state level. It's the state actually contracts for the work, not us. But we have to coordinate the logistics for the timing, which is our concern.
Andy, are they hauling all that material off then to the pit?
He'll tell you where it's going.
I actually don't think they are. I think they put in the contract, didn't Haas, that Monarch was buying the material.
Are they now?
I believe that's what Derek said.
Okay,
They were going to put it in the Peninsula pit
right. We had asked for the material.
or the Kramer pit. Yeah, but I think, if I remember correctly, I think Derek said that Monarch's buying.
Okay,
So
I guess we'll see that in the contract when we get it.
Also, I believe it says 30 days, 30 working days. If they go past that, do the price go down? Of course, it's a state contract.
Yeah, I don't know that for sure. But I know it was bid as that 30-day working day limit.
Thank you. Number 11, Highway Commissioners Report.
thank you. So the crews, we've been out performing quite a few snow and ice, small storms. Nothing major yet, so that's pretty good actually. Brushing has continued. We've actually finished 27 North today. We're gonna move to 77 out to the county line and into town. That'll all be clear to the right of way. And then County CH is done, and County CC brushing to New Post is all cleared to the right of way, and they're continuing up to County Road B. From there, they'll turn around and head back County Road CN and double N, depending on what the winter turns out to be yet. Today on County Road E, we actually finished, we removed probably 20 some pine trees and oak trees by LCO development. We actually worked with LCO, cut them down, limbed them out, and we left the trees in the back of the right of way. LCO is going to pick them up and haul them away. So we did actually complete that today. And then the truck entering signs have also been installed at LCO development. All our bridge inspections have been done in the county for the village towns. I've sent them out to all the townships. And also I completed the 6 to 20 culvert inventory. I sent that to the state. I actually received payment today, and I will be sending payment out to all the towns probably in a week or two. So you're receiving all your reimbursement for that. And then I'm meeting with our KBIS, our bridge inspector tomorrow, to go through a plan when funding comes out for our bridges to get the bridges that are in dire need into the program. So we're gonna go through that tomorrow. We did have some leftover RMA money from the state, and we were able to secure 2 loads of mastic and a load of crack seal. And then we also purchased a scale. We've been borrowing Washburn scale to calibrate our trucks for wintertime. So the state let us purchase a scale too through our RMA. Our 2 new plow trucks are at Universal right now getting outfitted. Should be here in June. And then we did receive quotes for the new 1-ton dump. Night watchman has started. His hours are 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Monday through Friday, so he works 5/8. And then we did conduct interviews on the 18th of December, and we filled our last open position in Hayward, so we're fully staffed again. We were only down less than a week, not fully staffed, so we had a lot of good applications, a lot of people, so. And I'll be in the Dells next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at Winter Road School. And then one other thing that came up today is, so I've been getting a lot of calls, these flock cameras. 4 of them have been installed at LCO, and then I did receive a request to install 4 more cameras on LCO. So those, I'm not sure when they're gonna go up, but I did receive a request today for that, so there'll be 8 total.
John, I've had some questions about those cameras. Those are license plate readers?
Correct,
And is that the county doing it or the
LCO.
LCO requested them? And
Yep.
those are the only ones that are on the res? So far?
Yep, they're all on the res right now. I think the county's installing 4 too.
Yeah, the county's getting them as well, and then the Hayward City Police are gonna be getting them too.
Okay. And do we know, do we know if those, when they read the plates, is that for like warrants and things like that, child support?
So from what I understand, it's like stolen cars, warrants, anything that's connected to
All
that
right.
plate.
If you're a good guy, you have nothing to worry about.
Correct.
All right, that's all. I
Or
need to
no
know.
license plate. So yeah, there's gonna be 4 more going up, and I think the locations, if I remember correctly, the 4 that are already up are on N and Double C, 1 in Northwoods Beach, 1 on B by the LCO Travel Plaza. Where was the other one? N and E. And then the new ones are gonna be on K by the casino, E North and K, E South, right, kind of by LCO Development, and then 1 on Double N by Haskins Road.
Don't hold me to this, but I believe the county said when they get theirs, they're gonna go into Exland, Winter, Radisson, Coudray.
That completes my report.
Also, you handed out a overview of the department. I know Andy was telling me he's gonna have all the departments do that, and being you have yours done and we have time, you wanna briefly go over that, please?
Yep. You want me to go through the entire thing or just kind of, okay. So I just kind of did a department overview of 24, how many people, well, just let me go through it here. So a couple fun facts about Surrey County, you know, we're the 5th largest county out of 72 counties in Wisconsin. The highway department maintains 229 miles of county road and 162 miles of state highway. State Highway 77 is actually the longest plow route in Wisconsin. Wisconsin's the only state that subcontracts state highway maintenance to the counties. And we have a highway department Facebook page, so if you guys want to follow, we try to keep that updated as often as possible. Current staff at the highway department, we have 24 employees, including myself as commissioner. We have Teresa as office manager, Tim is the patrol soup, and Brent is our equipment and facilities manager. Along with that, we got 2 mechanics and 18 field employees. We currently have 3 shop locations. Hayward is our main shop that houses 12 employees. Winter is one of our satellite shops, 6 employees, and Radisson is another satellite shop with 6 employees. Our summer duties include brushing right away for state and county, crack sealing and mastic application, paving, culvert maintenance and replacement, sign maintenance, shouldering, painting pavement markings, mowing, state and county, patching, state and county, bridge maintenance. We have to fix guardrails, brushing our bridges, washing our decks, sealing our decks, shimming. We maintain and operate 4 gravel pits and coordinate with gravel crushing throughout the county. Vehicle equipment maintenance, and then Recently, we just started doing quite a bit of town work. Winter duties, pretty similar, plowing, brushing, salt sanding. We started brining a little bit right now. We just haven't had much weather to really do that. Sand and salt mixing, we do right at the Hayward office. Steaming culverts, bridge and snow removal, and install and remove for mechanics. We have to install and remove all attachments on our trucks because we use our trucks for paving in the summertime. So a little bit about 2024 review. So I kind of included 23 in this part because when I started, we had a significant employee turnaround. We hired 9 new full-time employees, and that was due to a lot of people with 25 plus years retiring. We implemented electronic timesheets. We've always had paper timesheets. Now we got RT Vision through electronic timesheets, which helped out quite a bit. We created a night watchman position. We created 2 additional foreman positions. We hired a new bridge inspector for our county, which is KBIS. Worked with IT to implement online applications and payment now, so everything will be done online instead of mailed in for applications. We implemented fees for all highway permits. And then get into some of our work. So we applied mastic to County Road N this year. We mastic multiple bridge approaches throughout the county. We crack sealed State Highway 63 from Hayward to Washburn County line. Also crack sealed K from E to Northwoods Beach, and crack sealed S from Pine Point to Ross Farms. Pavement replacement on State Highway 77 and County Road K was completed this year. A new bridge went in on State Highway 70, Log Creek, Oxbow. County C bridge deck was replaced this year. State Highway 48 from State Highway 40 to Washburn County line sign replacement, which we replaced 247 signs this year. State Highway 48, we completed a scrub seal from State Highway 40 to Copley Road, which is approximately 5 miles. And we're going to continue into next year we're not quite sure how far yet on 48 for another scrub seal. County Road E paving from Mission Road to Jones Road was 2 miles. Also included was a little portion of County Road N from where the culvert washed away probably 5 years ago, I'm guessing. So we just kind of connected that there. County D paving from State Highway 27 to Lund Road was 3.2 miles. County C paving from State Highway 48 to Beellen Lane was 3.8 miles. And for town work, we crack sealed for the town of Hunter and Round Lake. We patched culverts for the town of Coudray and Hunter. We paved for the town of Meadowbrook. We also replaced the culvert that was failing at Indian Lake Road and fixed the existing joint there because it was a pretty bad bump. I completed the culvert inventory and we got that worked with Brian and GIS. So we got all our culverts inventoried in the county and we can look them up online now. We worked with Public Works and County Board for opening county roads up to ATV traffic. Still continuing to develop a comprehensive safety plan for the county roads. That's through a Safe Streets for All grant and still in progress. We also did hire a new safety coordinator that comes once a month and trains employees, which helps us eliminate our MSHA training because we do it throughout the year, so everybody's certified every year. We did fix shoulders in multiple areas throughout the county. We did a lot of county bridge brushing and washing this year and sealing. We did quite a bit of work at the airport. And County Road H brushing was completed. State Highway 27 south and north brushing was completed. And we also painted 35 miles of county roads this year. And then we installed 5 barn owl cameras for winter surveillance, and I'll show you those in a little bit here. And completed the 6 to 20 culvert inventory. We replaced shingles on both state salt domes and one state shed in winter. We paved the new approaches for the county salt sheds in Radisson. And then we also converted our water tanker truck for brine usage in the winter. Upcoming projects include County CC bridge deck replacement is in 25. County W North paving, LRIP, 5.9 miles is in 25. County CC paving to the landing, 4.9 miles is in 25. County B pavement replaced from State Highway 27 right here in town, the 4 lanes of traffic to Chippewa Trail, that's in 25. And also along with that, there's going to be a lot of sections of curb replaced throughout that section. State Highway 27 and 70 Radisson to Ojibwa's scheduled for 27, along with State Highway 40 Elm Creek. There's about a mile section that's scheduled in 27. And then State Highway 70 Stone Lake that goes from 27 towards Stone Lake on 70 there is 28. State Highway 27 Hayward to State Highway 70 is in 27. State Highway 27, 70 to Radisson to State Highway 70 is in 28. And then County CC NN and State Highway 27, 77 Brushing's going to be in 25, which we're currently working on. And then we got airport brushing to do in 25. County D deck replacements in 26. County North reconstruction, that's the around Spring Lake there, is scheduled for 27. And then we have sign replacement. So we're going from 27 North Douglas all the way to Rusk County, which includes 793 signs and 186 posts that'll be done in 25. Future goals, things we're working on is securing funding for the SDP roundabout at County B and K. Work more with townships, villages, LCO, and county departments. Secure more funding for road and bridge improvements. Still working on opening a new gravel pit for the county. Try to brush all the county and state roads to the right of way, get these roads opened up so people can see the deer and the trees quit falling on the roads. Using salt brine and anti-icing equipment to pre-treat and reduce salt costs. Update all county road pavement markings. And then I threw in there maybe a new highway shop in Hayward in the near future. Challenges that we have is having multiple shops, equipment, material storage constraints, not having the in-person daily contact, predicting weather, ice and snowstorms. Some other challenges is when to call out employees, balancing costs along with road conditions and employees' hours of service. Spring road bans, they're always a challenge. Federal, state, and local funding, I'm finding out, is a challenge. Equipment breakdowns, which we've been pretty good this year. We've kind of made some changes there. Ordering salt for the next season, that's been a challenge for the past 2 years because we just never know what kind of winter we're going to have. And obviously the last 2 years, we haven't had much winter. And then the employee retention and recruitment, I really don't think that's a challenge anymore at the highway department. I think we got a good group of employees. So, and that completes kind of the overview of what we accomplished this year.
Nice job.
Thank you.
If I could just clarify too, under review,
Yep.
the night watchman position and the two foreman positions, they were not net additions to the department. It was designating
Yeah.
existing
Employees.
employees to those titles. So we didn't add employees, we just structured the organization a little bit different.
So every location has a foreman now. Because obviously Tim and I can't be in 3 places at once, so. And then I can show you if I can share my screen here. These barn owl cameras that we were talking about. I sent you a request.
Stop sharing.
All right, is this me now? Yep. Oh, it's not.
It may not like the sharing.
Mm-mm. No, it won't let me for some reason.
You may just have to come take a look at it.
Yeah, I can show you guys after the meeting. It won't let me share for some reason.
I see more, getting our department implementing technology for managing things like monitoring road conditions, GPS in the trucks, things like that.
Yeah, we got the AVL GPS in the trucks, in the state trucks only. Just updated quite a bit of stuff. Yeah, that's, anybody can look at that.
That's where the other thing, you're familiar with like snowmobiles. Yes, that's where DOT is going is had required that information in order to get reimbursed for cost.
We can see like when they're out plowing where they're at, when they've had their salt turned on, how much salt they're putting down per lane mile, if they're blasting salt. I mean, you can see everything.
Good, that only helps as things go along. Number 12, board appointment committee updates. Anybody have anything they want to share from other committees? Future agenda items, if you have something that you would like to be on this agenda. What did we talk about earlier?
There it is. Oh, this is our barn owl cameras that we have out. This is State Highway 27 and Old 27 by the fields, just to show you what we can see. That's working. So that's how we're able to monitor temperature, road conditions, everything. We can turn these cameras on motion. We can take a picture right now if we wanted to. That's always icy there, yeah. Did I take a picture? There, camera's triggered, that one will pop up, but here's like State Highway 27 and this is 27 North. This was taken at, what is it? 619. This is State Highway 48 in Stony Hill up in the hills. This is today. So we can see, it helps us out quite a bit to know where the snow is and stuff,
What
Here's-
makes it take a picture?
What's that?
What makes it take a picture?
We have it set right now for every 3 hours, but we can turn it on motion and we can turn it on every hour, whenever we want, or we can just take a picture. Like I just took this picture right here. This is State Highway 27. So that's right now the existing, so. But it's, sometimes it's snowing, way over in Draper or something and it's not snowing here, or snowing, especially up on 48. There's always
It
snow up
always
there.
snows up there.
Yeah, it always snows up there. So,
That's nice technology.
Yeah, it's cool.
You said that's gonna be available to the sheriff's department too.
this can be available, yeah, we can share our link to anybody, like most of the highway workers have it on their phone, they look at it. The state has it, because the state paid for this, and then, like Tim and I have it, so.
Chuck's gonna be wanting that next. Okay, future agenda items. If there's something you want on the agenda, please inform us and we'll see if we can get it on the agenda. 14, correspondence, conferences and meetings. And number 15, meeting adjourned. Thank you for your valuable time. Be careful out there. It's winter time. Thank you.